Good morning, first grade. Today we're going to start off with Group Champions Group Key Turning page 308. So for today for math, we'll basically be solving three-digit addition problems. We're going to be able to identify missing numbers. Also, we'll be able to recall before and after numbers. So on page 308, let's look at number one. Okay, number one wants us to write the sums. As we all know, we start off with the ones first. Then we go to tens, and then we go to hundreds. So notice, when we used to add, you always dealt with the tens and the ones. Now we'll be adding with the hundreds. It's the same way. You always start with the tens first. So let's begin. What is 3 plus 6? What is 3 plus 6? That is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. Next, what is 4 plus 5? We moved over to the tens place now. What is 4 plus 5? That is 9. Okay, last, let's go in the hundreds place. What is 2 plus 1? What is 2 plus 1? That is 3. So the answer to 243 plus 156 is 399. Okay, so when you deal with the other two problems, remember, always start in the ones place, then work your way over to the tens place, and then lastly, deal with the hundreds place. Okay, let's look at number two. Now let's take a look at number two. Okay, now we have to put our thinking caps on and be able to solve this clue. Here we have Tanya and Tina had the same favorite ice cream flavor. Now you're going to use the clues to find that favorite flavor, and then you're going to circle the ice cream that is that favorite. So we had three clues. Let's start with clue A. It is not the flavor. First, let's go with the flavors first. So we have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and peach. So let's find out what's their favorite flavor for Tanya and Tina. Let's go back over A again. A, it is not the flavor to the far left. It is not the flavor to the far left. B, it is not the flavor with just 5 letters in its name. It is not the flavor with 5 letters in its name. And C, it is not the flavor beside chocolate. Let's go over A again. So A is not the flavor to the far left. So you have to know your left. What flavor is on the far left? B is not the flavor with just 5 letters in its name. So one of these flavors has 5 letters in its name. So it can't be that one. So you have to count each flavor. And if it has only 5 letters, it's not their favorite choice. And then C, it is not the flavor beside chocolate. So first you have to see what chocolate it is, where chocolate is located, and look at the flavor exactly beside chocolate. It is not that flavor. So whatever the flavor that Tanya and Tina is their favorite, you will circle that ice cream. Now let's move on to 3. 3, we are writing the missing numbers either by 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s, or 10s. Okay? Let's start off this first one. I'm going to start us off. So 30, 35, 40, 45. So notice the first one, you're counting by 5s. You're counting by 5. So they all give us 30. 35, 40 is given. The next is 45. So you're counting by 5s for that row. Okay, let's go to the next row. This one. Let me see if I can kind of put a hint right here. Alright. So, I'm going to do this to try to help us. So, okay. So I wrote 5 to let us know that the first one count by 5. Let me move a little bit closer so you can see. Alright, I moved a little bit closer so you can see I had adjust the view. So the first row is by 5. So they give us 30, 35, 40, 45. Let's look at the next row. We have 30 and then 34. What do you think is the next number that we do have? I believe it's 32. Because we are counting by 2s. We are counting by 2s. Let me adjust this. It's made a smear. Alright, so we're counting by 2s. So they give us 30, 30, 32, 34, 36, and then so on and so forth. You're counting by 2s. Let's look at the next one that they do give us. Now we have 30 blank, I missed a number, 32. I think this one may be counting by ones. I think we may be counting by ones. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And write the ones over here, and I move out the way so you'll be able to see. Let me get my eraser so I can fix this. Alright, there we go. And I'll go back over from the top. So this one we are counting by ones. So you have 30, 31, I wrote 31, 32, 33, 34, and you finish that chart out. Let's look at the next one. What do you think we're counting by? 30, then 50. You think maybe the tens? Let's try. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I believe the next chart we're counting by tens. Give me a 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And here's the last one. What do you think we counting by for this one? I think this is something we have been working on a lot now for this last one. For the past month, or past few weeks. Not the past month, past few weeks. I think this one is by threes. 30, 33, 36, 39. So 30, they give us 30, 33, 36, 39. Now I'm going to start from the top again to explain it to us again. So the first one I said fives because they give us 30. Count by fives. 30, 35, 40, 45. And you finish that chart out. The next chart is by twos. 30, 32, 34, 36, 30. What's next? And then the next one counting by ones. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 30. And you finish that out. And then last you had tens. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 for that one. And I'm sorry, then the last one you count my threes. So you have 30, 33, 36, 39. And you finish that chart out. Okay? Now, let's flip the page over to 309. Alright, so number one asks us to write the sums. Now I happen to choose this problem. We have 72 plus 18. Let's begin. What is 8 plus 2? Let's start off in the ones place. What is 8 plus 2? That is 10. So 0 goes there. And then a 1 will go over to the side. The 1 will go there. So let's add. What is 1 plus 7? What is 1 plus 7? That is 8. Next, what is 8 plus 1? What is 8 plus 1? That is 9. So 72 plus 18, that answer is 90. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 wants us to write the before and after number by twos. So let's begin. Here they give us 154. What comes before 154 if you're counting by twos? You're looking by twos. What do you think comes before? 152. What comes after 154 by 2? 152, 154, 150. What am I looking for? What's the missing number? 156. 152, 154, 156. Let's go over to 198. What comes before 198? What number you think comes before? 196. And what comes after 196, 198? What number comes next? 200. Okay? So that's how you solve that problem. Let's move on to the next problem, which is number 3. So for number 3, ask us to color half a dozen eggs. So in order to do that, we have to know what number is a dozen. So to find out the next part. How many, a dozen. What number is that? What number am I looking for a dozen? As a hint, the numbers between 1 and 12. Between 1 and 12. 12, good job. So 1 dozen equals 12. So next, what is half of a dozen? What is half of 12? What is half of 12? That is 6. So you are only coloring only 6 eggs. So as we move on to the next problem, which is number 4, it says circle the digit in the hundreds place. We had a lot of practice before dealing with digits in the ones place. We dealt with digits in the tens place. But now we have to circle digit in the ones place. I'm sorry, hundreds place. Ones, tens, hundreds. So 5 is the digit in the hundreds place. Next, 852. What digit is in the hundreds place? Notice this is the ones. This is the tens. That is the hundreds. 8 is the hundreds. So I will circle that one. So that's how you solve that problem for number 4. Let's move on to number 5. So number 5 wants us to write plus or minus in a flower. So here we have the number 5. My lovely drawing of my flower, number 6. 6 equals 11. So it will be 5. Are we putting plus 6 equals 11 or 5 minus 6 equals 11? I think it might be 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 equals 11. Then again, that's not right. It should be 5 plus 6. So the answer to that first problem, 5 plus 6, that will equal to 11. So that's how you solve those problems for number 5. Is take your time when you look at each problem to decide whether you put the plus sign or the minus sign in the flower.